And I currently don't have the patience for either. And I knew this would happen after yesterday went so well. Like, it had to. I wonder if this still kills you. It does. Yeah, I kind of had an inkling that today would be like this too. We got too much done in the last one, and at the end of the last stream, I was like, I don't know what to do anymore. It feels a little bit like what I'm supposed to do at this point is study the big Brahma map. But even if I internalize all of that, I don't have any idea what it actually, like, what it does for us. Like, I don't doubt that it's useful eventually. I mean, imperative eventually. I'm sure that it is, but right now... Wow. Right now, it's just a bunch of imagery. That, frankly, I'm having a difficult time even visually parsing. I mean, I know that ultimately what it's showing me is the location of all the different areas on the map. And I understand that each of the areas on the map is being represented by some sort of iconography. I also know that the iconography matches the stuff that I've seen on tablets for the entire game. So, like, I see all the connections. I also understand enough from context to know that putting together the map and the structure of Eg-Lana is going to be one of the, like, big puzzles in the game, as it more or less was in 1 as well. Like, the mantra puzzle was more or less, like, learn the structure of the map in 1. So I assume what we're looking at is basically another of those. But how that's going to come into play is not yet clear to me. And so until I have that context... Whoops. It doesn't make a ton of sense to puzzle over it when it just makes me upset. Did it. I also know that I have to open the pyramid by using a mantra. And I know where I have to do it, which is the closest thing that we've gotten to what could be considered progress today. Maybe I'll just go talk to him. Oh, wait. This would be easier. That's nice, thanks. Eg-Lana materials I received from Fairy Queen speak of several hidden locations. Yes, please. Ring that improves your weapon throwing ability. You know what? That's something. Is it progress? Hell no. But it's literally anything. There's gotta be a less annoying place to get a fairy than here. I'm gonna miss that jump one of these times. That's Kara. That's air. That's... I don't remember the treasure fairy's name. That's air again. Alright, let's do this. Do something! How long has it been? No. No. No! I refuse. Okay, but actually, how do we even get to that? I feel like I only solved half the puzzle. Oh my god, again. Oh, now he just can't be hit. That's fun. Alright, maybe we don't go up there this time. Oh, okay, there we go. I forgot that was also false. I have obtained a ring. Sure, I throw a bunch of weapons. That'll be great. Cool, you know what? We did something in the stream today. I will take it. Certain relic owns gauntlet will help you swing weapons more quickly. Hidden room is trying the frost giants. Just beyond the tail of the winged lion. Room just past the tip of the tail. Is this another immortal dragon thing where I have to like figure out what the room is supposed to, or what the map is supposed to look like? Sure, let's assume it's top left. Why not? Honestly, we could do worse than getting, like, nice buff combat abilities. Oh, that's the wrong spot. So there's a room going up from here, huh? So there is. Sure. Why not? This is fine. These are nice. Piece of armor said to belong to a god of martial arts. Wear to increase weapon attack speed. Oh! Yeah, that changes things ever so... Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I'm not even sure I can mash knife fast enough to have that work. All right, no, I mean, this is fine. This is, you know. This is stuff that'll be nice later. What else we got? Relic known as a Spalder, which steals weapons with a holy power. It's in the underworld, hidden somewhere in eternal prison. You need to earn the key berry. Somewhere in eternal prison? Can I get a different one? Ugh. I don't think I can get it any faster than that. Hi, Sal. Whoa! Oh, I can even do that in midair. That's incredible. Okay, listen. That's not progress, but that sure does make shit easier. Honestly, Hades, I don't actually care. No! Man, I have like just enough time to bail. Air, I appreciate it, and honestly, I probably would like to have you going through here, but... Alright, let's see as much of this damn place as we possibly can. Maybe down here? I wouldn't think it, but... No, okay. Did she not? Oh, there she is. This is not looking like it. Yo! What was that doing here? Yeah! Oh yeah, we were just talking about this. Lumisa Kosugi's daughter isn't very interested in archaeology, but loves adventure. Her age doesn't match up with her father's at all. Let's leave that to the complicated circumstances of the Kosugi family. Lumisa is a woman of few words, but is full of energy and intends to outshine her father in her upcoming adventure. She's learned ninja infiltration techniques passed down through the Kosugi family. Well, cool. I'm glad we found that. It helps us literally not at all, but it's still nice. Now, Fairy's not back yet and likely won't be for a while. So I guess we'll leave. Alright, we'll try again. Oh, right, it's down here. I need to take fire off. If I remember correctly, wasn't the Spalder, like, actually kind of busted in one? Okay. Did everyone just assume I was gonna be stuck as hell today? Am I just at the point in the game where everybody just comes to a grinding halt? Because I'm getting, like, context clues from people where everyone's like, yeah, I didn't figure you'd make much progress today. Now, granted, I'm not insulted. I didn't think I would either. Usually a big progress stream like the last one is followed up by, like, okay, so I exhausted all of my active thoughts and now no longer know what to do. I didn't even realize I could actually walk up here. Yeah, that's pretty much where we are. Like, I've been poring over the notebook. Hey, there we go. Just looking for something that leads to anything. Ah! So now I'm going to talk to Phobos so that he can tell me where some optional but nice to have combat focused items are. So I now have the ring and the gauntlet. And the gauntlet is awesome. The ring makes, it apparently makes my projectiles better, but I use projectiles so rarely that I don't really know. Looking for purple. Let's go purple. That'll do. Okay, so immediately what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the other side here. Fairy, just let me know if you see anything you like. Anything that seems cool with that key. Not so much, huh? Okay. That's fine. We can go somewhere else. Like here, I guess. Anything? Nothing. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I have an idea of where it could be. I just thought of it. I feel like it goes in the same order. It's like air, air, Kara, air, air, treasure, air, Kara, key. It wasn't quite that, but it's pretty close. All right, let's see about this. Bless you. Boy, those used to take a lot longer to kill. I literally don't have time. Key Fairy? Thank you. Okay, rather important is going to be not dying before we get through here. Oh? Okay. Okay, that's pretty sick. Let's get the hell out of here and save it. No, but save it, though. Yeah, what else you got? Relic in La-Mulana known as the Fairy Clothes helps defend against enemy attacks. Apparently there's something similar in Eg-Lana. It's called the Nemean Fur. All I know about this item is the name. Great! That information got, like, less and less useful as we went along. Do you know anything about it? Whoa. Whoa, that's big damage, actually. Alright, thanks, Freya. You're still cool. We are big and strong. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. Anything? No, I'm good. I've read that probably 18 times. Well, I'll tell you what. Phobos didn't help us make any additional progress. But he did make it so that when we do make progress, we will kick the shit out of whatever's there. So that's pretty cool. Do you have anything? You do not. Okay, goodbye. I don't want to do that. You know, I never found the fairy clothes in La-Mulana 1 either. I've read most of this. Yep, I've read all this. Wait. Hold on. Does that, like, negate the... No. Oh, I literally just wasn't mashing fast enough. Wow. I see the thing back there. It doesn't mean anything to me right now, but I see it. I don't know what to do with the other ones. I mean, maybe that's what I need to do next. I'm very tempted to just cash in finding the combat items and just be like, you know what? That's a win. Let's call it. Maybe coming back tomorrow with a fresher mind will help.